unknown centuries later is when our story begins.
How is it that I might help you?
I think it's pretty cool. I like how everything is just so fucking different.
You all heard it here first. All of what we're about to do is so fucking different.
It's very alarming.
Hello, all. Welcome back to the final chapter of System Agnostic. This is episode 1.
Dice.
Guess they'll die. That's literally what I named it. I regret nothing.
Are you ready to watch us all die on air?
He leaves the regret to all of us.
Yes.
Dying live on stream, not clickbait.
Can we change the reward to roll the die and then we just die?
Yeah, oh no.
Our new catchphrase is keep dying.
Honestly, it'd be interesting given the circumstances, but I am your humble DM and AD. DM, of course, standing for Die Master, because that's the system we're playing, y'all.
As in some like the clothes, like how to change the color of your clothes.
No, as in this pretty beauty, the thing that you all will be on, and that only I get to roll.
Brendan, if we both die at the same time, then it's a tie-dye.
I hate you all.
Just like my shirt.
AD also, of course, standing for Acrylix Diala, the thing that our players, or rather their characters, are trapped within.
Should we do a content warning at the top? We're going to be talking about death a lot. The game is called Die.
Oops.
The game is called Die. Technically, it's about, the things you roll. But also, I might just straight up kill the characters. So,
About time.
content warning of, death, dying, and, well... Die is also a game of facing your inner demons and trauma. How much of that we'll be doing? Honestly, I couldn't tell you.
Content warning, terrible accents.
That was a content warning from day one, and if you're still here, well, then you're down for that.
Shoot. I didn't think of an accent.
Oh, God.
But while they're all thinking of accents and things to do, we are going
Correct, do Russian.
or rather, they're going to introduce themselves. Starting, as always, with it freshly taking a bite, Sadie.
I requested not to be first in the overlay for this chapter.
I'm not in charge of overlays.
I know, Jeff is, and I expressed it to him multiple times.
I didn't
People
want to
would be so
cause
confused.
Steven any extra work. They would think, if I was first, they would think I was you. And that's not okay. You're you and I'm me. And we're on stream and I'm still talking. Introduce yourself.
YouTube. Wait, this isn't on YouTube. Hi, Twitch. My name's Sadie. I use she,
Not
her
on YouTube
pronouns. Tonight, as we enter this new system, I'm going to be playing Eileen, 86 years old, 5'2" fairy. And I only know I'm 86 because we decided we all wanted to be, relatively speaking, the same age, as in like stage of our life.
Mm-hmm.
And I had to do math. And then they said that we don't have to actually say it. And then I said, fuck it, I already did the math. So I'm 86.
86 in fairy years. So, like...
No, I'm 86 years old, so fairy years, that would put... So fairy to human years, that would mean if I was a human, I'd be around 26.
Well,
I don't know who's
complicated for me.
next,
Jeff.
because Jeff made the overlay.
Speaking of,
Hi, I'm Jeff. I made the overlay. It's my defining personality trait. Hi, I'm Jeff. I use he, they pronouns, and I am playing Ronnie, according to this. And he's a guy, he's a fellow, somewhere in the early to mid-20s range. So we all have something in common. We'll find out more about him as we play along in this adventure.
Yes, we will. Angela.
Hey, I am Angela, she, her. I have no defining personality characteristics. I play Samantha Gillis, also she, her. Just a girl, mid-20s. And yeah, we're going to find out more about her with the others. Take it away, Brett.
What up? I'm Brett. He, him pronouns. My defining trait is that the Phillies play tonight.
What's the P on your hat mean?
It stands for Phillies. The Philadelphia Phillies.
Like the horses?
No.
Brett might actually punch you, Jeff.
You can tell me more about it later.
I don't know. I guess it stands for Philadelphians.
Never heard of it. Moving on.
That's it. Oh, I played Dom.
All right then.
We're doing great today, guys.
We're doing great. Everyone's
and this is
a
the
little
voice
slap
I'm
happy,
getting
as
is
you
hi,
can
I'm
see.
Dom. What's up?
Oh, I just pulled up stream. Yeah, that's my character, the blue bitch on
Yeah.
the left. That's me.
You
that
have
your name,
not
Blue
given
Bitch?
me character art, so you get to see Eileen and Samantha today. And only
We
Eileen
didn't-
and Samantha.
We didn't have character art the last chapter. I didn't know we needed it.
I had character art last chapter.
I had character art too.
We never saw it. I need character art for Arlo and Ronnie.
I think it's up on the wiki. Pretty sure I put design up there.
Oh, I did see yours on the wiki. You're right.
I don't.
You
fill out
didn't
my
say you were on
wikis,
top of it,
so-
and I fucked up.
But I think I put mine in the Discord.
All right, my friends. So, if you can tell yet, we're playing a new system. It's called Die. I'm not joking. That is the system.
I was reading it. It was telling me to draw on the dice, and I was like, I don't know. What am I playing?
The Die RPG, created by Kieran Gillen and Stephanie Hans, based off the comic series of the same name, where 6 adults, as teenagers, were transported to a magical fantasy world where they, to put bluntly, fucked around, and then made it home, and found out the costs of what they did back home. Especially since they returned without one of their friends. And then, they went back. Because why wouldn't you go back to the fantasy world that scarred you as a kid?
Why would you return?
This game focuses heavily on worlds that were played, worlds we've seen, and Die has a way of feeding on the players and the characters within. But we'll get to that later. For now, we start our story where we always start our story, with our players.
It's not where we usually start it.
Not at all.
The 4 of you, along with Megan Descala, Sid Corvala, and Arnold, the descended from elves, wasted, mostly high on something, and Zentalia, who, if the name is to be believed, as well as the visions you saw in your first simulation, trapped in this thing, might be a kind of god? Might have created the world? Hard to say. But she seems to have gotten all of you to the point of awakening, of realizing where you are. and what is around you. What do you all do as you're standing in a room that is rapidly disintegrating around you? The walls glitching, pixelating, floating.
I'm feeling around for any sort of soft spots in these glitching walls that can be like passed through.
You very quickly find one, and poking your head through, you're not sure there's anything below it. Would you like to
This isn't
continue?
good. Yes.
Ronnie
There goes
starts
our
to
first
fall.
character. Are any of us close to him?
Hey, Ronnie?
Nope, I'm gone.
Are any of us close to him?
Yes. One of you could grab him if you wanted to.
I would grab him.
Ronnie, you literally start to descend. You put your foot down expecting some weight, something to, catch your weight, and there's nothing. You just start to tip forward. But you feel someone grab you by, the back of your shirt and drag you back.
The ever-living fuck, man.
Would you stop me? I finally found the way out, the passageway.
That's not
That-
a passageway,
Um,
that's the void.
I
And
think you just found a big old hole.
best case scenario is you fall asleep, and worst case scenario is death.
Okay, and this is best case scenario? Just gesturing around at the glitching nonsense?
It will be. The fact that it's glitching means it's panicking. What we are in is alive. It is a living thing. But not sentient. Programmed, designed for one purpose. Track down things that do not belong in other worlds, contain them, and deal with them as appropriate, whether that's returning them to their own world or eliminating them.
I feel like I saw a flick about this once. It was like I think it was called like the Querminator, where Skynet came and tried to kill everyone.
Never heard.
Something
That's-
like that, yes.
Well.
As I remember,
To
when I
aggressively
finished
write them
last
to death.
chapter, my character was sitting on the ground attempting to confuse the simulation by just manifesting a bunch of things. I'd like to start trying, because I don't know, everything's falling apart. My eyes were closed. I'm just going to manifest that something comes out and slaps this dude across the face who said, try to quill everything.
Nothing.
Nice try, Quiddy.
Are you alright?
Look, the point
Oops,
is
that too.
there are fail-safes, and because we're all awake, they've been triggered. We have a chance here. All we have to do is, before Zentalia can finish, there is a scream as you watch a silver spike pierce through Arnold and drag him out of the walls and into the void. Fuck. I thought we'd have more time than that.
So
What did we do?
Another spear. This one heads straight for Megan. However, Sid gets in the way and it pierces them instead and drags them off into the void. What are you doing?
There's no physical exit?
No.
So I don't know, folks. It sounds a bit like maybe the void is better than getting spiked.
Isn't
yelling
Spike
for the
dragging us
cat.
into the void?
I'm looking for that cat.
Yo, Ronnie, what you doing? Over there. I think we gotta go.
Go where? Get stabbed and dragged?
Megan is spiked and dragged out.
All right.
Is there any pattern to it?
They are coming from all directions. There doesn't seem to be much aim. Arnold got taken by surprise. Sid got in the way. Megan's just not sure what's going on.
Okay.
I don't want to get spiked, so I'm gonna be ready. I'm gonna be ready for the spike. And when it comes at me, I'm gonna grab it and then ride the spike into the void.
So you still want to go with the spike, but you don't want to be spiked.
Well, this seems like the way out, right? Is into the void.
You're not sure. Zen's telling you no, but...
And Zen knows everything?
I tried to go in and said it was certain death.
One of our characters is going to die in the first 5 minutes.
Look, it's bound to happen. I'll re-roll, okay?
Another spike headed for Dom. This one gets blocked. Okay. I'll make this clearer. No! Don't go into the void.
Okay, so we don't go into the void. Look, that's all I'm asking, okay? So where else do we go? It's either here or the void, right?
Going into the spike?
Another spike. This one heading for Ronnie. You watch as Zen kind of pulls her body and gets in the way of this one as well. So now there are two. One straight through the arm, one through her shoulder.
What if we go up?
Okay.
Down is the void, side is the void. What if we go up?
You need to call it. You need to bring it here.
How?
Before she can answer, a third one. This one aiming for her. And she just takes it.
Is there any kind of weapon, anything that I could use to try and sever the spikes around?
You start looking around. Don't worry about that. I knew I was gonna end up here. I just didn't think I'd have others. Another one.
I start yelling, like, here, kitty, kitty! Where you at? Where did you go?
Alright, I'll join in the... I look in my bag for cat food.
Sitting...
I got a 5 for cat food.
I mean, sitting kind of on a wall, you see Araga, you see the strange black cat.
Point at it. Are you it?
Meow.
That doesn't answer my question at all. You're it. Where are you it? How do we find it?
Can I try attacking one of the spikes anyway?
Yeah.
Just to try and piss it off?
You slam your fists down into it, but these are... You notice two things. One, you don't see an entry or exit wound in Zentalia. You see the spike going through, but you don't see it having actually, like, hurt her. So clearly these have some capability of changing density, changing what they are. They've bound her between two solid pieces, but whatever's in the middle, not as solid. But out here, nah, they... Silver, steel, you're not sure, but they are harder than your fist.
Okay.
There should be a point in the floor that is... It'll feel like a button. Just find it and press it.
Alright. right. I immediately start to look.
Takes you a few seconds, but you do find it. And you hear another voice as soon as you do. Terribly sorry, didn't mean to keep you all waiting. Looking towards the source, you see what appears to be a tall human man. Pale skin. In fact, it almost seems to resemble that silver spiking through Zentalia. Dark hair, bright red eyes. No pupils that you can tell, more mechanical than humanoid. I was just very quickly trying to procure something to make all of this slightly more pleasant. And that's when you notice the axe in its hand. One that all four of you have seen before. I'm afraid information on all of you has been non-existent. However, you were found with that beauty, points at Zentalia, and she does not belong here. So, I'm afraid I have to treat you all as accessories, shall we call it?
Why does any of this matter to you?
Why do you have Arganvas?
Arganvost is a dragon. Old. From a different place. This is Caravox.
Caravox, what the fuck's Arganvas?
Believe a dragon from Another One Bites the Dice, now on YouTube. Go watch.
Is it? Oh, that was it. Caravox.
Who are you?
Oh, I have Caravox so that I can kill you all. And when I kill your avatars, kill your bodies as well.
God, see, let's just kill our avatars so he can't kill us.
So my original question, why does any of this matter to you?
It is all I know. It is my purpose.
Your purpose is to fuck up other people's lives?
My purpose is to keep other beings from destroying all. And
none of us are doing anything.
If allowed free, she will unmake the world.
My head immediately swivels over to her.
It's going off the prophecy from prehistory. It's limited in its knowledge. It's damaged. A fifth spike goes into Zentalia, and that is the straw that broke the camel's back, so to speak, and she is dragged off into the void. There. Now you're separate. This will be easier. Did use more energy getting rid of her than anticipated, so I do think I have to get rid of all of you now. Just to keep you from doing any more damage than you've already done. Terribly sorry about that.
Or you could just not. Did you consider that? You could just not do that?
I have. However,
And?
there's a 95.99% likelihood that if left alone, you will find a way to further damage my hard drives and or release all that I have obtained.
But if you're already damaged, how do you know that you're thinking clearly?
I am thinking the clearest I ever have. No damages have been detected.
What was that percentage
You just
again?
said we could damage you further, which means
95.99 was the perception given. The percentage
So you're saying there's a chance.
given. A slight one. However, I go with the odds. Now, if you'll hold still, this will be quite
Steven?
painless for you.
Steven, do you
Yeah.
think this AI thing is feeling any ecstasy?
No, and at this moment, your stats and abilities have not come into play. So I don't know if you
Okay.
would know. But I'll give this to you for free. No, it's just doing a job.
Um,
Oh, fuck.
Okay.
you said the odds were like 95 point some nonsense.
It said there's a chance.
I like those odds.
Well, please hold still. This will
No.
be
Wait.
quite painless.
I tackle Ronnie into the void.
You what?
Okay.
Seeing that, can I try to tackle the thing talking to us?
Do I have any like reaction?
If you don't want to go into the void, I'll let it roll.
So here's my thinking.
Uh-huh.
Steven, tell me if I, Brendan, have totally misunderstood the situation.
Okay.
This thing, this silver man, this silver surfer looking ass man is gonna come at us with Caravox, swipe at our avatars, and we're all gonna die.
That's what
Die
I
in
would
the
like to
game,
do.
die in real life. The void just kills our avatars.
That you're not sure.
But at least it's not Caravox.
It's not immediately Caravox.
And immediately Caravox is the worst option, right?
No.
This is
Okay.
the shortest campaign ever.
Above 4?
My plan was to try and tackle the Silver Surfer here on it, but you're gonna try and
So,
Okay.
Force
I'm
me into the
trying to
void.
tackle the Silver Surfer, motherfucker.
it's like I like those odds, and then I go low.
so
try and knock him
Okay, so
downstairs.
you go low, I go high, I trip over you and tumble into the void?
And Ronnie and I
tackle
hit
the
each
void.
other?
this is effectively what's going to happen. This is how I'm going to rule all of these events happening.
Uh-huh.
Okay?
We were worried we were going to be able to play this game.
Oh my god.
Ronnie and I
just
collide
end
and
the
go straight
campaign,
up into the
Steven?
void in opposite directions.
Ronnie starts running forward to tackle, as you have put it, the Silver Surfer looking ass. Dom goes parallel and basically tries to sweep the legs to get Ronnie to come through, or rather aims for the waist, but because of the momentum Ronnie already has, gets lower and gets the legs. Ronnie gets tripped up, and in his path forward, hits Eileen, who then also goes off course. Honestly, Kelsey, I don't know, but here we are.
So
They
you're
don't
probably
let me
wondering
talk.
how I got... Oh, wait, camera 3. So you're probably wondering how I got here.
At the same time,
Look, Steven, if this is wrong, I can make a different choice.
no, I
You can't
approve
be
of this.
committed.
This is what
Too late.
happened. This is
Commit.
canon now.
Commit, Brendan.
Oh no.
None of you go into the void. However, there is a pulse. From above, this beam of red that kind of hits the ground in front of this pile. So all three of you kind of have a look at it, as it's between the three of you and this thing. This avatar of the acrylics.
Who?
Okay.
Looks like a D4.
Like a pyramid?
Like a
Yeah.
little,
It's just a pyramid.
like a pyramid, but specifically with the numbers. It's just this tiny little D4.
Can't try and pick it up?
Before you can untangle your arms from whatever mass you have created,
This was not me, yo.
you watch as it shatters. Part of it hits Caravox, and Caravox vanishes, sending the acrylics' arms flying back. The rest of it scatters into the void. This is why I should have killed you faster. as it would have created less problems from internal trauma or external trauma.
Yeah, well, you snooze, you lose, dipshit.
This
Is,
got harder. And as they say that, 5 more beams. Each hitting the ground, but then bouncing and floating into the air. Huh. A fair game.
What?
Fine. Seemingly to
Can I
all of
sweep
you
the
and
leg?
Stop.
I was trying to do things.
Because I'm on the ground now.
hit the
Fine, I'm the
unskippable
cold hard
You're
cutscene, Breck.
also, like, tangled up with 2 other bodies.
Breck, we've hit the unskippable cutscene. Stop trying.
I can't believe you've done
I
this.
don't do a lot of these, but this
This
one
is
gotta
why
stay.
I play TTRPGs, is because there are no unskippable cutscenes.
Mm.
What are you talking? I don't know what TTRPGs you've been playing, but yes, there are.
Actually,
whole
most
campaigns are
cutscenes are
un-
technically
yeah.
unskippable.
I played whole campaigns that are nothing but a long cutscene.
You watch as this entity reaches out, grabs what from brief appearance looks like a D20, and immediately you watch as their form shifts. It's like a wave going through their body. What was once plain clothes becomes this almost immaculate looking suit. The eyes change and glimmer, one remaining that red in the end, the other fully replaced with a D20. Okay. I'm going to go find an axe now. You 4 play nice until I return.
You look like Vecna, but a nerd.
You watch
Oh!
as they flick something into the air above your heads and vanish.
Nice one, Ronnie.
Look above, and it's the little diamond.
It kind of looks like a little diamond that fades into dust.
The diamonds in the sky shine bright like a diamond.
What are you
Copyright
doing?
flag.
Shine like a diamond.
There are these 4 hovering things. The room gets solid around you, but it's still wrong.
Are
Wrong
they
for
all
even the
same
simulation.
color? Are they all the same color, Stephen?
They are all the same color, but they are not the same kind. You find a D6, a D8, a D10, and a D12.
Mine's a
Right.
D6, right?
Hey guys, all that character building we did, now's the time when we're just gonna completely throw it out the window. We're gonna pick different classes on the spot.
Yeah.
It actually,
goodness.
there are ways against that in the book.
Hey, Steven, does
Yeah.
this look like the beginning of a Kingdom Hearts game?
Almost. Not quite, but almost.
Now the time to admit that I'm a bad Disney adult and I've never played or seen any footage for Kingdom Hearts games.
You're missing out.
Kelsey, we're not at the point of TPK buttons yet. Don't worry, it'll be a reward, just not today.
And you can't afford it. Only I can afford it, and I will redeem it.
So
I-
this thing,
And I walk over to the one that's closest to me, which is the D8. And I go, oh, what's this?
You grab it,
Yep.
Breck. I would like you to describe how Dom would have, in theory, been dressed before he got here. And then what he becomes when he becomes an emotion knight. What does he look like then?
I think he. Oh, I think he's wearing like a duster, He's wearing like just a sick
And nothing
leather
else.
duster.
Completely naked besides a duster.
That would
It's a
probably
bold,
track.
trashy statement.
That's my apocalypse gear now. I'm gonna put it together. I'm gonna go out and buy a duster, and when the apocalypse comes, I'm gonna wear only that.
Jeans and a button down.
This was before, or this is what he changes into?
This is before. What he changes into is plate armor that has a lot of different plates, so it is very form-fitting and looks so cool, like a robot. And the duster turns into a cape.
Very nice.
It's
You all
sick.
watch
It's
as
so cool.
you all watch as Dom goes from, someone you've seen in passing or maybe interacted with, someone who was wearing light enough clothing to run across a room and tackle people to the ground, to just full plate mail. And embedded in the ground next to him, a long, thin spear.
Actually, I think the spear. Can this be it, Steven? What he does is he grabs the pen out of his pocket because he's a writer. He writes with a fountain pen because he's a pretentious writer.
Mm.
And he pokes the D8 with the pen, and then the pen turns into a spear.
Very well.
It's cool. It's very cool.
The D8 effectively becomes part of you. It is either embedded in the armor or, similar to the Acrylics manifestation, embeds itself somewhere in your skin. Where is the D8? Right there? Right
Yeah,
across?
Iron Man. Full Iron Man heart.
Bet. As soon as it becomes the spear, you kind of look at it, Dom. You feel nothing good. Why are you not happy right now? Get hype!
Oh God, yes. Yeah.
All right, let's go.
I would pay a gratuitous amount of money, and I don't know if it would be to never hear Steven say "get hyped" again, or to hear him say it 40 more times.
Make it your ringtone.
Yeah, I want it to be my alarm in the morning.
By the way, you all heard the spear talk.
Oh, great. Because things weren't weird enough.
Who's the spear voice by?
Me.
You?
It's voiced by Yuri Lowenthal. We got him for the 12-Mar stream, guys.
Yes.
Here's the big reveal.
Yeah, actually, Steven, it's voiced by Christopher Walken. So.
Counter. No.
That's a good
All right,
counter.
fine. They
Best I
got
can
James
do
Earl
is a
Jones
James
instead.
with the
I
Walken
wanna hear-
impression.
We can't hear it anymore, but I wish we would have heard Gilbert Gottfried going, "Get hyped, son!"
Rest in peace, Gilbert Godfrey. So, you all see this. What are the rest of you doing? As Dom Spear has said, get hype.
I start looking for a way out.
I'm going, did that spear just fucking talk?
I think so.
Yeah, it did. Woo!
Woo! Let's go!
That's right, Spear.
Oh, I do not want to be in the same room as this guy. Let's go.
We are gonna stab shit and it's gonna feel great!
Oh yeah, you got what? You ever ask a spear what
What are
meaning
your
of life is?
aspirations?
What are your pronouns?
That's the correct question to
Aspirations.
ask a spear. What is its aspirations?
Oh, Jeff.
You ever ask a spear the meaning of life, and they just go, "Oh, what's the point?"
The meaning of life is peace, happiness, and pure fucking hype energy.
Oh, no.
The spear has no fists, yet you hear the fists punching the hand in every word.
The only time success becomes before work is in the dictionary, and I can't read.
What am I supposed to do, spear? How do I get out of here?
Grab the dice and get happy.
I'll do one of those things. I grab the dice.
You watch as your hand's just kind of swiping through to grab one. The D10 and the D12 shift in the air, so your hand passes by and grabs the D6. And Jeff, how does Ronnie look before, and how does Ronnie look after?
Ronnie is he's a lanky, sprightly fellow, is what I wrote. He has this long chestnut brown hair that he keeps tied back most of the time. Piercing green eyes. He usually wears this green striped baseball tee that's a bit too short and flowy in the torso, but it's kind of tight around the shoulders and arms. Tan cargo shorts with too many pockets tucked into his heeled leather boots. Is how he looked before. And then after that, it's a similar vibe. It has a cape on it, like a matching green cape, and I would say some archer gloves with the missing fingers.
Very nice.
And then the D6 is embedded in his left shoulder.
Very nice.
Is that
And
system
before I
in the
forget, Dom and Ronnie, what classes, or as this system calls them, paragons, are you?
I'm a fool. I'm a damn fool.
I'm the emotion knight.
Hell yeah.
Knight of emotion. Knight of ecstasy and joy and serenity.
Yes, Kels, I yell at all the DMs. Don't take it personally.
I'm here for it. Eileen and Samantha, what are you doing? Samantha, you're looking for a way out. You see the walls have solidified, but they're brighter almost. It's like it's not even trying to make this look like a normal room.
As I'm moving, are any of the dice moving as well, or do they just stay where they are?
They just float there.
Ronnie, you okay?
Yeah, everything's great. I don't know what's happening, but it doesn't hurt, if that's what you mean.
Eileen, what are you doing?
Yeah, I think after that happens to Ronnie, I'll walk up to the two remaining dice and I'll look at the D12, and in my head I'll go, that's kind of a boring shape. So I'll try to reach out for the D10.
You grab the D10, and how does Eileen look before, and how does Eileen look after?
Well, you can all see what she looks like after, as it's half of the character art on the screen. But if you can imagine, the only thing different for the before is her clothes. She was wearing a very basic tank top and shorts that go to halfway down her thighs towards her knees, but it was the loudest, most obnoxious colors you could think of. A smattering of hues of oranges and purples mixed in with a little bit of dark red. It did not go together. at all. And then afterwards, it's a lot of nice blues, and starting from the top of her shoulders and going down, it seems almost as if the colors shift from white and get darker. And then the pattern changes so that it's almost to reflect like stars and constellations. And then I think the D10 embeds itself on the outside corner of her left eye.
The D10 embeds, and you almost feel a shock through your system, Eileen. As you then hear in your head, "Systems now online. Fair field access granted."
And I'm looking around because I too think I got some magical talking spear or something. And so I'm just looking around like, why is my spear so fucking lame? I want the hype spear. And then I look to Dom and Ronnie because Samantha's clearly doing something. But I look to Dom and Ronnie and say, did either of you two hear that?
Yeah, I heard the spear talk too. It was weird.
Oh, not the spear.
Go. Feel good. You don't.
Oh yes, I can hear that too.
good.
But did you hear the other voice?
No, I'm feeling as good as I can.
Systems online or whatever it said?
That's not true, Ronnie.
You mean I can feel better?
Yeah.
Samantha, what are you doing?
Looking at the other three, wondering why they thought the best option was to touch random magical floating dice.
That's just a good prerequisite for life.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I mean, I can't see a way out of this. Something is obviously very wrong, and the three people that I'm left with just transformed into fucking Power Rangers.
Yep.
So...
You can jump into the void if you want.
She actually can't. There's walls now.
Oh no. You're trapped. You're railroading us, Steven. We want to
I'm
jump into
not
the
doing
void.
Anything of the kind.
What was that you said about a Fairfield?
That said, Samantha, there is a door.
Is it open?
No.
Ah, sweet, a door.
Is there any, like, keypad or anything next to it that would open it?
I mean, it's just a wooden door with a handle.
Oh.
There's also a thumping coming from the other side of it, but you know.
Come on, Samantha. Play Sailor Moon with us.
Is it a Thumpasaurus?
Oh, God. So it's getting louder.
Oh, yeah. Well, I wouldn't say louder.
Okay.
I would say far more aggressive.
Okay, I'm going to back up away from the door. I'm going to look at the other three. And fuck it. I will reach out to try and touch the last die.
You grab the D12. How does Samantha look before, and how does Samantha look after?
Well, she is the other half of the art on the screen, so there is that. I mean, she's wearing pretty much one of those boring, sensible dresses in neutral tones, that as you do.
Yeah, as I do.
You know, Jeff, as you do. And yeah, like just a regular like cardigan on the outside. Again, like a beige tone. And afterwards, I think the clothing would still be the same, just more kind of like the opposite of Eileen, where she was neutral before and now she has a lot more color to it. Almost like prismatic with greens and golds.
Okay. And as you make this connection, the room kind of... it doesn't dim, but the color seems to gray almost. Same with your friends, or whatever they are. Everything just seems to go gray. And there's all of a sudden a woman standing in front of you. Long blonde hair, fair skin, flowing yellow dress. You've seen her before. Back when you were trying to get Karavox's head, the second door. She made a deal with you to pay a price. Good. You're awake.
I mean, yeah. I guess.
We
There's a
actually
lot of
awake
shit
this time.
going on.
You all hear another thump. What did you say, Samantha?
There's a lot of shit going on right now.
Yeah. Sorry about that. We didn't know who'd get caught, only that it would happen. Future sight is fickle. Never did it.
How do we know that this is awake, and not the other
You don't see
lifetimes
this
one? I don't see it?
You don't
Oh,
see it.
okay.
Only Samantha.
Mutiny!
Samantha is the Godbinder. Samantha's the only one who can see and negotiate with the god.
What's
Oh yeah, I
Godfinder?
never said it. Hi, I'm playing a Neo. That's what my Paragon's called. I was supposed to
Godfinder
say
one
it,
of
I didn't
the-
say it.
Is that one of the roles in the system?
Yeah.
Stephen specifically
The
asked
five
us to
roles
say it and I
are
forgot.
the
I'm
five
sorry.
player paragons, if you would, are Dictator, which we will not be using in this system, the Fool, the Emotion Knight, the Neo, and the Godbinder.
What's a fool? It sounds like a real moron.
You really should read your Paragon section. It's the only way this will go okay.
I mean, I read mine. I still don't know what's going on.
I mean, that's fine. Anyway,
Okay, so where do we go from here? We're stuck in this room. Something was just trying to kill us.
oh, it's
Several
spirits.
people just... Okay, and there's some kind of void out there that's eating up everybody.
I don't know all the details. Oh. No, I do know all the details. Godhood is weird. Anyways,
You... I'm sorry, what?
the short version. You are the Godbinder. You may bargain with me and any others you may come across. But only I will make it easy for you. And make contact first. Hello, I'm Lilix. For you, I am the Goddess of Light.
Okay. I mean, you obviously know who I am. I think?
Yes, Samantha, I roughly know of who you are. Wow, omniscience. Not used to that one. The things out there, you all hear the door thump and start to crack.
Okay.
Those are the things that die in here.
Oh,
My recommendation? Don't become one of them.
I mean, yeah, that's what we're trying to not do.
Another thump. The door cracks. Dom, Ronnie, Eileen, what are you doing?
2 questions.
Mhm.
1, I know we can't see or hear what Samantha is talking to, but can we hear Samantha's side of the conversation?
Yes.
Okay. And then 2, do we have the equipment that we are supposed to have currently?
Whatever you chose, that's the equipment you have.
Cool.
I'm bubbling around trying to figure out what I can do. Now, it's this weird transformation.
And the pounding on the door is getting noticeably more aggressive, correct?
Yes, and the door is also cracking.
I've got an uncanny danger sense. That's my equipment.
Okay.
You sense danger,
Hey,
That
Dom.
was exciting.
Hey, Dom. Hey, Dom, I want you to look in the camera right now, okay?
Yeah, what's up?
I want you to look. That's fucking dangerous.
Ah, shit, that's dangerous, man. I stabbed the danger with my spear. I don't know, Steven.
Okay.
What do I do? Where's the door?
In the wall.
We're
I would like-
coming through.
Is there any other way out?
Nope.
I open the door.
Bang.
Get on the floor.
Well, so the hinges, do they suggest that the door opens towards us or away from us? Towards us? Okay. Do I see Dom going to open the door?
Yeah, you do.
Holy shit.
Cool. Can I... Sorry, you said the walls have, like, solidified, right?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Can I run and press myself up against the wall so that, like, the door opens towards us? I want to be on the side where I could go through the door, not where the door opening would block me.
Okay.
And just press myself up against that wall, ready for whatever comes through.
You want to be next to the door on the side that would be open.
Yes.
Okay. Dom is about to open it. Ronnie, what are you doing?
I would like to ready an action to drop kick whatever motherfucker decides to come through this
You're
door.
okay.
Okay.
You are aware of your friends moving. You can see the world. It hasn't frozen around you. The color's just a little lost while you are still in contact with this being. And you're beginning to think it's not that the color got drained from the world. She is so bright, so radiant in and of herself that everything else just pales. There's a
I
way
have
out.
so many questions. Okay, that's one of them.
It wasn't a design of the acrylics, but its prisoners aren't supposed to be able to choose to leave. It's supposed to capture them. However, with the additions of those beauties, thanks to our friend on the outside, and she taps the D12, kind of embedded on you or your outfit. If all players agree to leave, you can leave. All living players. The dead don't get a vote. But
The
all
dead get one vote.
What's that?
The dead get one vote.
You, I heard.
someone will explain
Okay,
more.
I'll shut up.
But first, you may want to deal with those. and she vanishes. The color comes back as Dom opens the door, revealing 4 oddly shaped. They appear humanoid, but they are distorted and pale and twisted and shambling forward.
I stab it.
And that's where we'll take 5.
What do they look like?
Twisted, broken, shambling humanoids.
That just sounds like me.
I can't help if you look like a fallen. Anyway, come back at whatever hour, we'll call it 38, it is your time, and we will continue the story.
My stylist said it was summer tones. Falling.
Unknown centuries later is when our story begins.
How is it that I might help you?
That's good to know.
We get an upgrade?
Not yet. You're not a Neo. The Neo gets a lot of random things. Hi, all. You'll learn as we do.
Wow! Time for a fun spear.
Someday you learn what system we're playing.
Time to
Fun
fucking
spear.
fight, y'all. It's fight night.
Woo! Get hype. Get hype with the ecstasy spear.
Ow.
Exta-spear.
No.
Spear wants
Brexta spear.
Spear wants you to be happy. The spear wants you to be ecstatic. All right. So, welcome to combat in the world of Die. First off, you all have something called Guard. It is equal to your dexterity score. You want that to exist, because if it doesn't, you start getting injured. Fair warning.
It exists.
What is everybody's dexterity?
No, I have +1 on dexterity. It told me to do that.
You have a dexterity of 3?
Is that what that means if I have
All stats
start
start
at 2?
at 2, and if you put 1 point into it, it'd be 3.
Yep, I got 3. I got 3 on dexterity and 3 on charisma.
So Ronnie's got a 3 dex. Eileen, you have a 4 dex. You put both your points into dexterity. All right, let's go. And then Samantha and Dom have 2, correct?
The thing you said
Yup.
before we started made me want to switch it.
All right, yeah, that's fine. I'm just checking. All right.
Yep.
Well then, your dear friend.
So, like, maybe some good context for the audience is that I think the book says 2 is like baseline for humans, 3 is like pretty good, and then 4 is like Olympian level, and 5 is like God level.
Yeah. Or beyond human.
Yeah.
I'm beyond human.
2 is
And you
average,
can't-
3 is like Olympic, and 4 is like you are the best of the fucking best at this thing.
Gotcha.
I'm beyond human like a Beyond Burger.
Ooh,
Anyway.
nice one, Jeff.
No, it wasn't.
No, it wasn't.
Jeez.
All right. So, top of the order. Eileen, you're first. The door's open. What are you doing?
Okay. Have they walked through yet?
Not quite. They're working on it.
Cool. I get a single move and a single action every turn, correct?
Correct.
Cool. Yeah. Well, considering that thing we talked about during break that I didn't realize, I'm actually going to use my move to take a couple steps just away from the door. And then I'm going to pull out my pistol, and I'd like to hold my action to shoot the first of those things that shambles through the door.
Okay. So, you are going from melee range to close range.
Yes. I
And you're
believe
waiting
that's
for
the
them
distinction.
to effectively come back into melee range.
Yes, I would move to. I guess technically, yes. I'm just stepping away from the door, and the first one that steps through, I'm going to shoot it.
So you're staying in melee range. Let me put it this way. Unlike D&D, you don't have speed. You move between
Right.
ranges.
Right. It takes a move, and I'm using my move. I've got the thing up now. I can see. I'm using the move to move from melee to close.
If they shamble through the door, they're moving back into melee.
Got it. Okay. Yes. When it moves into melee, I'll shoot it.
Okay. Ronnie, you're up.
I am.
Yeah? These things are not fast.
They said I had my action ready. I was going to martial arts the shit out of whatever comes through.
You gonna martial arts these guys?
Oh yeah, martial art 'em.
Yeah, I want to. If anything comes to that door, I want to try and drop kick it. That's my ability.
Do it. So, you have, for your dice pool, you're adding your dex. You have 3 points in dex, so you get 3d6s for this. I'm going to give you an advantage because they're not expecting to get drop kicked as soon as the door opened.
You're right, they sure aren't.
No disadvantage because they're all kind of in a smaller hallway. Like, you have the advantage here.
Who are they?
Do you pay attention to who they are, or do you drop kick them immediately?
I don't care who
Well
they are.
then,
Turn on, tune in, drop out. I'm gonna see. Oh wow. I don't know how dice work in this game. I rolled 3d6. Do I just tell you what they were?
any 4 or higher is a success. Also, let me know what a if you have any 6s, because those potentially activate specials.
I have a 1 for higher.
Okay,
I rolled 2 1s and a 5.
that's still good.
If you say so.
You deal 1 wound to this thing. So you kind of drop kick and feel as its chest caves in on the impact a bit. And here, as it wheezes and continues stumbling forward.
Wheezes and sneezes.
Are you going to move?
Yes, because I want to get a better gauge of what this is that we're facing. I'm going to kick in on the initial instinct and then back
Yeah.
up.
The best you can tell, they're people. They're not familiar, but they look like... You haven't seen a zombie up close. Not for real. But effectively, they look almost like zombies until you see metal embedded in the arms, wires going from neck down to wrists and other places. They seem a mix of cybernetics and, for lack of better terms, shambling meat.
Is this necrobiotic?
Kind of.
Damn. You never saw that before. I'll continue to kick it if I can. Next turn.
Can I kick it? Yes, I can.
Next up. Here's the thing. Everybody else is on 2. So, I think Dom is most narratively linked to the situation because you opened the door and they weren't expecting that. And Samantha is still kind of coming down from her conversation a bit. So I'm going to say, Dom, you're up next. What are you doing?
Cool. What do we think my emotional level is?
Hype.
Your spear is aggressively hype. Are you happy to see shambling humanoids coming through?
I think I'm happy to try out this new spear.
Alright, I'll give it to you. You feel some joy in that. So I'd
joy.
I'd let you go to 1.
Alright.
I got it. I feel joy now.
Congrats.
Finally!
Okay, cool. So now I've got my stances ready to go. So I am Emotion Knight level 1, which means I add a D8 to my attacks, and I am stanced. Yo, I'm stanced so hard right now.
Oh, that reminds me. Ronnie, can you roll an extra d6? Because you drop-kicked a thing before paying attention to what the thing was.
Was it me?
Roll your class die, which is an extra d6, because, yup, you just rushed in there. You just said, let's go.
Yeah. I rolled a 3.
Okay, just checking. For those of you at home, for clarification, the Fool, which is Ronnie's Paragon, literally is what you'd expect of the crazy person in a fantasy world. The one who just runs in and starts hack and slashing without paying any attention. Because if the Fool runs in with a smile on their face, they're invincible.
Big disgrace. Dropping your
Almost.
shit all over the place.
Anyways. What do you do?
So I'm gonna attack.
Go for it.
What do I roll?
What is your strength?
2, 3.
You have
Yes.
3 strength, so you get 3d6.
Cool. And
the
I'm
first...
stanced, so I get my D8.
Yep, because you are both in your emotional state and using your arcane weapon. So you get your d8. And I'll give you an advantage because Ronnie knocked him off course a little bit, the front guy. So you get 1 extra die.
What do I need to roll to succeed?
You need a 4 or higher.
Cool. I got 3 successes. One of them is a 6.
Okay, what is your arcane weapon's main trait?
Main trait, it's fast, which means on a special, if this hit removes a guard from your opponent, remar 2 guards instead of 1 guard.
Good job. Unfortunately, for the Fallen mainly, they don't have guard, so you just pierce through this thing.
Neat.
And they also, surprise, surprise, don't have a lot of health to their existences. So, Frontman is, dead.
Haha!
And you know
Get
what?
wrecked, front man. And if I have leftover, I can send it to the next one.
Mm-hmm.
I read the rules,
Yes,
Steven.
you did. So, you spear through. The first one just falls, but you keep going and pierce into the one directly behind it. Not as deep as your successes are reduced by 1 before applying it to the next one. However, they have no defense, so he does take the blow. He's hurt, but he's still up. Any
Cool.
movement from you, Dom?
Does this seem... Yeah, I'm good.
Alright. Ba-dum-bum-bum. Alright. In that case, we'll go to the Fallen who just got stabbed.
Oh! Get stabbed, fool.
Shambles forward. Dom, who is somebody you fought with a lot in your day-to-day?
Oh, my brother. My older brother. Such an ass. Love him,
Brother
but...
sub.
Face.
My older brother,
Yes,
I can't think of any names.
it's fine.
Sub.
Face slightly deformed.
Brian.
though not enough for you to not recognize. Pushing the first one out of the way, stumbling in, a look of fury on its face, and a voice of just static as it growls. You see your brother.
Whoa.
And he's gonna try to stab you.
Ah! I don't like it.
Strength 2 has an advantage on hand-to-hand attacks. Dom, do you have any defense? Doesn't matter. It
I've got
stumbles forward.
I have 1 defense.
It stumbles forward and goes to slash. You just kind of parry the arm out of the way with the spear. As your brother stumbles into the room. Deformed. Pale. The same misshapen body as the others, but definitely his face. Samantha, you're up.
Great.
You also have a brother.
I do not. I am gonna back the fuck up. Yeah, take a few steps back. The roiling mass in front of me. Does it look like any of them are intelligent, pissed off? Like anything?
Seem hungry.
Just hungry. That's just like a mindless hunger. No sentience behind it.
If there's sentience, it is currently being overridden by hunger.
Okay. Alright, then yeah, I will... Which is the one that Ronnie attacked?
He's dead.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Ronnie's dead?
No, the one that Ronnie attacked is dead.
Did he?
The fuck happened to Ronnie?
I don't know what's going on.
Okay. So, I still have no idea what the hell I can do, but I'm gonna, like, I guess, put my hand up to whatever closest one is attacking either Ronnie or Dom.
Dom.
And just hope to fuck I can do something. And I guess, what's the thing that we had mentioned right before, what was it called? The Sunblast?
Yeah.
Is that what it was? I'm gonna try that.
Go for it. That is scripture. That is spellcasting. So this is your wisdom.
Okay.
I'm gonna say he's a little more wary of attacks, so you don't have an advantage on him. But you
Okay.
also don't have a disadvantage, so it'll just be your wisdom score.
Okay. Which is 3.
Roll 3d6. And this is a scripture. This is a Godbinder thing. Also add your class die.
Okay. Don't want the red die. The red die sucks. Here we go.
Yeah, binder is cool.
Godbinders are cool.
Okay. What am I looking for?
4 or higher.
Okay. Two of them are 4 or higher. One of them is a 6. And then I got a 9 on the D12.
That is a 4 or higher. So
Okay.
all of them are 4 high. 3 for brain. Catch up. One's just a 4 or 5. One is a 6, and then the D12 has a 9.
Yes.
Okay. You succeed. We'll put you at medium range to allow you to use the spell. Especially let me know if you get a 1 on the D12. in the
Okay.
future when you use a scripture, because that incurs god debt.
Oh,
And that's
nice.
something we'll
All
get
right.
into when it happens.
How long is this chapter?
As long as it takes you all to escape.
Or die.
Or die. Well, die repeatedly. We'll get to that
Oh
too.
no!
Fun.
Yeah, so this one just... You hit it and it erupts into flame. Stumbles backwards and catches the next one on fire.
Oh, shit. I'm like, sorry.
Because that's overflow damage. If you want to do overflow damage, you don't have to.
I mean, they're gonna eat us otherwise. I don't have a choice, so yeah.
That's fair. Burned, but still moving. And that seems a good segue for their turn. They are going to shamble in. Eileen, you held, so actually I'm going to let you shoot before they fully shamble in.
Oh boy. Okay.
Who are
Dex
they
is-
though?
A dex is 4, so I just roll 4d6, right?
Using the gun, so yeah.
And she's aiming for Ronnie.
Also a D10, because this is... Wait, no, you're using...
No, this isn't my energy gun. This is my starter gun.
Just the D6s.
And besides, my energy gun isn't currently activated, so I don't know if I can.
Do you have like the Halo class or something? What's going on?
Halo class.
Do you
Halo is
play
a-
Master Chief?
So you know how there's that meme of like you've got the high fantasy group and then just the one robot from the future? I'm the robot from the future. That's the Paragon I picked, basically.
You know what, Sadie? I don't know that meme. Explain it to me.
Yeah, it's the meme where it's like you've got all the people from Lord of the Rings standing next to each other, and they've got like all their high fantasy medieval gear and bows and arrows, and then there's fucking Jerry on the end, who's a metal robot with a shotgun and a jetpack, who breathes fire for some reason, and that's me. I'm Jerry.
You know what? Yeah, I know. Being in a high fantasy setting and
Sure.
having the one guy who's a
Yeah.
Star Trek character. So go on.
Yeah.
But Sadie, I'm not getting it yet. We have an hour. Can you just keep explaining memes without showing them?
Yeah, it's
We'll
like
get there. Let's kill the
if
fallen
you've ever
first.
seen that, like, I bet you one of these things is not like the other. one of
Eileen,
these
I'm gonna
things-
need you to fucking shoot.
I already rolled. I got 3 successes. 2 of them are 6s.
Angela, please kill someone.
Okay.
2, 4, 6, 6. So I think I did that math right. 2, 4, 6, 6.
That one is dead. Do you have any specials that you can activate in this instance?
I think all my specials are tied to when I activate my guns, and my gifts aren't like my gun isn't activated.
That's
So
ridiculous thing I've ever heard.
no,
We
because
lost Jeff and Breck for the night.
My brain hurts.
All right.
because my energy gun isn't activated or overcharged, so I don't believe I have any specials.
All right then. Fallen number 3 is dead. We're gonna move to the last one now. As I
I
break
have succeeded in killing both the fallen and my fellow players.
I was gonna say,
What the fuck happened?
Well, you see, what happened is you drop kicked a fallen, and then Brendan stabbed it with a spear that talks about getting height, and then Angela used her divine powers from a god to cast a spell, and then I pulled out a gun and shot it in the face. I almost did that whole thing with a straight face. I broke right at the end.
Yeah.
It's the same for Indiana
Honestly,
Jones.
this was a normal gun. Just
Yeah,
pull
this
out a
wasn't-
pistol.
This wasn't my good gun either. This wasn't my special gun.
Wasn't even the fun one. Okay, you 3 are going to bed now. You're retired.
This is me.
Dom, the 4th one, stumbled in, screeched, and then tried to claw your face off, and just gave you far too much time to step out of the way of its claws. We're back at the top. Eileen, what are you doing?
The other one stumbled through the door, right?
Yep,
Yeah, I'm gonna shoot this one in the face.
go for it.
Oh my god.
Before you do,
Oh,
two things. One, it's in melee range. Fair warning. Two,
that's a
there's
disadvantage.
something glimmering in the bodies of the three that lay on the ground. One's close enough that you could reach it, and you don't know why, but it feels important.
Yeah.
The bodies.
The fourth one is currently attacking Dom, though, right?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, my priority is shoot first. Pick up that shiny thing later. I am gonna stay at melee though, because I want to be close to that shiny thing that's already within reach.
Okay.
So do I take out one of my dice for that?
I'm gonna give you a disadvantage because you are
Okay.
trying to point blank shoot a thing that is flailing around.
Okay. It's just 3d6 then?
Mhm.
Okay, I already rolled, and I don't know what would be fair to take out, so I'm just gonna re-roll the 3.
Wait, yes, because your dex is 1. Never mind, continue.
Yeah, I rolled the 4 before you said wait, I'm sorry.
You got it.
So I'll just re-roll this 3. As a 2, and then the other 2 are both 6s. I shoot it in the face. Yeah.
You put the gun directly against its face as it turns, pull the trigger, and it stumbles back. Dead. What are the four of you doing?
How many more are there? Is that it?
No more, though you do hear screeching coming from the walls now.
Oh,
Similar
screechy
to the
walls.
screech of the fallen before
Okay.
Do we all see the glowy?
Leaving.
you. You all see it.
I loot the body.
I pick up the glowy thing that was in reach, yeah.
You pick up the glowy thing, Eileen. Dom, they don't have anything aside from the one that has your brother's face. Except these weird little glowing, they almost look like coins.
Oh, yeah, sweet, that's loot. Dom's played video games before.
Eileen, you're holding it, and you hear that same voice. Almost feels like it's stemming from the D10 next to your eye. Fairgold detected. Would you like to activate the energy gun?
Does it look like any of the other 3 heard that?
No.
Yes, please?
A coin slot kind of opens up in your wrist. Please insert Fairgold.
Put it in?
You put it in. Fairgold detected. Activating sniper. You all watch as there's a brief shimmer, and Eileen is now holding a full-on sniper rifle.
Oh, snap.
I immediately go to pick up more of the shiny things from the other ones.
Dom is holding one. There are 2 more, one in each of the bodies.
I'm going for the bodies.
Ronnie and Samantha, what are you doing?
Yeah, this is Spy Kids 3D game over.
She's the reason this level is unbeatable. She's the deceiver. Also, she has a gun, so she can shoot you.
I would be keeping an eye on. I'm assuming they came from a hallway beyond the door.
That's where
I'd be
those
keeping
ones
an
came
eye.
from. That's not where the shrieking's coming from.
Yeah, I would be keeping an eye on the hallway as the other assholes are looting the bodies and being like, "We should probably go." Like now.
I want to go investigating the shrieking because
Oh, wonderful!
I don't know what's going on here.
I
Yeah,
say
you-
let's roll. We looted the bodies. Let's go.
I can't believe I'm agreeing with him, but yeah.
Loot, 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 loot.
It sounds like a drunken frat boy.
Yes, beer. Let's roll. Oh yeah.
The more
Feel
I hear
joy!
it, the more I listen to it, the more glad I am I got stuck with the one I did. Do you have a name?
Who are you talking to?
Are you talking to me?
Yes. Do you have a name? Would you like me to give you one if you don't have one?
Names are irrelevant. I am the only one who can hear you and be heard by you.
Huh. Well, I still feel like I should give you a name so that you know when I'm addressing you.
I am just the Neo system built to access the Fairfield. Many Fairfield influences detected, closing in on this location.
Should I be worried about that?
You all watch as 3 massive claw marks start scratching through one of the walls.
Yo,
Yo, Eileen, let's roll.
It sounds bad.
I will be worried about that. Yeah. As we're like making our way, can I put a second of the gold into the coin slot? Because I don't know what happens.
Yeah.
Or that if there's a limit or something.
You put it in. Second fair gold detected. No further upgrades, but overcharge is now available.
What the fuck's overcharge?
Overcharge is when we overcharge our systems past what they could normally do.
Does that damage them?
One moment, please.
I don't think it does unless I roll.
Scouring the database.
Because I have to roll on an overcharge for an overcharge to work.
It'll work no matter what. It's just a question if something goes amiss.
Right, there it is. I roll my d10. It's odd.
The
Nothing
gift could potentially cause something to go amiss, should that be the will of the fair.
What do you mean amiss? That could mean any number of things.
Indeed.
How amiss?
Partially depends on what you are trying to do versus what is happening.
Cool. Alright, and I'll just stick the third one into my coin slot.
Third fair gold detected. Double overcharge available.
We'll figure out what that does later.
Are you done talking to the air? Can we go now?
Oh, right, you're one to talk about talking to the air.
That's a good point. Both ways we should leave. I have an uncanny sense that there's some danger coming.
It's really not that uncanny. He clawed through the wall.
It's uncanny, and just how my sense of danger.
Stab it. We're doing great. You'll feel happier the more things you kill.
Do you take coins?
Start to retreat into the hallway.
Actually, no, that's a good thing to test. Does his spear take coins?
Fuck
Let's
your
do somewhere
coins.
else.
Only happiness.
Well, if it doesn't want the coin, I've got a slot.
That's a good point. Money is not happiness.
Fair gold is not considered money. Eileen, you are the only one hearing this. Fairgold
I'm
is
gonna
only
call-
used to activate a Neo's capabilities and will disappear at dawn.
Okay, let's go.
What time is it now? How far away is dawn?
Dawn is approximately, you hear garbled static.
Cool. If you don't want that coin, I'll take it off your hands.
Sure, take it. Okay, how about if you walk out the heckin' door right now? I'll give
The
you the
wall
coin.
is now almost like a tic-tac-toe board as another
I
hash mark goes through
strut
it.
out the door and pluck the coin out of his hands as I do so.
You are
Cool.
all
And put
the
it in my
hallway.
wrist.
I follow.
Put the third coin in my wrist.
You all dash through the hall, leaving the screeches behind you. Ahead, you see yourselves approaching a set of stairs. Do you ascend?
I would.
Sure.
Climbing up, the stairs go from this kind of worked wooden area to carved stone. First, subtly, the wood growing darker and harder beneath your feet. The slats turning from two individual wooden planks to one solid one to a solid slab of stone. And as you ascend higher, the light changes from one, there was no light source in that room. Two, bioluminescent fungi and crystals begin to start dotting the walls as you ascend higher and higher until you enter a massive... At first you think it's just a simple stone cavern. Many tiered ridges leading up to a set of caves above, with two more behind you. And then you realize you've seen it before. You stand in a massive stone amphitheater underneath the ground.
Fuck.
A cavern ahead. And the very low, menacing growl of an Argon's
Oh, you gotta be kidding
somewhere
me.
just behind. And I think that
No.
is a place to end our game. For
No, I want to keep playing.
Oh no!
I want to shoot more things with my gun.
There'll be time for that.
I can't wait a whole week.
Thank you all for joining us for the first episode of the final chapter. A word to both my players and to all of you, just so, you know. Most TTRPGs, this one technically included, is about telling a story. It's not players versus dungeon master, it is working together to tell a story. The Acrylics Diala wants to kill all of you. While most
thing I don't know what
NPCs
that
are
is.
not under its control, it is you versus it. So at times it very much is me versus you. Just a word of warning as we progress in this fourth and final chapter. How's everyone feeling? What do you think?
Feeling a lot.
It is
I-
a lot.
When I first put this character together, the last thing I thought she was going to be was a murder hobo, but apparently I'm proving myself wrong.
Oh, you have the interesting one too, because as you all will discover, the Neo requires Fairgold to activate their gifts. The sniper rifle.
Okay.
Fairgold, used or unused, disappears at dawn, as well as the gift that it activated.
Wow.
The gift doesn't disappear, I don't
Yes,
think.
it does. Everything deactivates.
I thought I read it was just the fair gold. Uh,
Unless specified otherwise, gifts remain active until the dawn after you spend the fair gold to activate them. Technically speaking, you don't lose the sniper rifle, it just ceases to function.
I was
as
gonna
an
bring it
extra
up
weapon.
because
Technically,
because
it
I can
would
still fire it as a
exist.
normal ranged weapon without being activated. Actually, I just read that.
You just wouldn't be able to fire from ridiculously
Right.
far away.
I just don't get the upgrade unless I activate it. Okay. I got a lot of rereading to do. I promise I read this before we started, people.
You're fine. Jeff, I threw a lot at you. Are you okay?
We broke Jeff.
Everything
Jeff.
is great.
Jeff, I shot 2 things in the face with my gun.
Yay.
Jeff, are you okay?
I am dandy.
Are you really dandy?
Yeah, for the most part.
You're not convincing me. I'm sorry. I don't know what I did.
Well, I will convince you next week. I don't know what to tell you.
That's fair.
Jeff, look at it like this. You're Jackie Chan in any of his infamous kung fu movies, and I'm his best buddy, Jerry the Robot with a gun.
I'll keep that in mind.
That's the adventure we're going on.
Oh.
It's Jackie Chan and Jerry the Robot
That
with a gun.
famous pairing of Jackie Chan and Jerry the Robot.
Really iconic. Like, truly the most iconic pairing.
Right?
Yeah. Any plugs? I think Cyberpunk was this week, so it's off next week, or did I mix that up?
No,
it's on.
No, it's no. It was this past Monday, so not next Monday, but the Monday after that.
And I believe that means Once Upon a Town is the same way for Wednesdays. I want to. Yes. No. Tuesday. First Class was on Wednesday, but is currently in its break period before year 3 begins. So, watch those, but come watch us first, because we'll be live next week, barring any serious errors that will undoubtedly happen at some point. Anybody else got anything?
I always have mine. I gotta find my silly story. Someone else please have a plug.
Merch. QuellMarcon merch. Go buy it.
Go buy QuellMarcon merch. Go buy QuellMarcon tickets if you haven't already, and they are still available. I assume they're still
available. And apply for staff and to be a GM. I don't know what forms are still open.
GM is closed, but yes, go apply to be staff. Work at QuellMarcon. Make it great, and I think you get something comped after that.
I think you get your ticket comped.
I read that the price of the ticket is comped. Yeah.
Bet. Go do that. Come play games with us. It's a lot of fun, guys. I went last year. It was amazing.
Come to the game I'll be running. Away.
No.
Sadie will not be running a game. Sadie will be in Minnesota, but will be running away.
I will be running away. It's a system that I'm creating called Away, and I'll be running it at QuellMarcon.
It is exactly what you think it is. Which
I'm very hyped.
I don't think anybody knows what to think of it.
Exactly.
Alright, it's gonna be fun, I promise.
Anything else? I broke Jeff's brain. Hopefully that gets fixed.
I am so tired. I'm so sorry.
You're fine.
That's okay.
You're fine.
I started a new job this week. Everything is it's a lot.
I feel that in my soul, and that is why we did not play last week. We started this week instead. All right, Sadie. Seems like you're up.
All right. Hello, lovely people of Quelmar. It's me,
Hi.
your old friend Sadie. Yeah. After every game, I got 2 plugs for you. Per the request of my fellow player, Brendan, I give you updates into my dating life. And then my other is that I've started plugging a TikTok channel for me and my friends. We'll begin, as we always do, with the update to my dating life. Ladies, gentlemen, as well as everything in between and beyond. Or, if you're my friend Beatrice, bitches, bros, and non-binary hoes. Or, if you're my friend Mary, bros, bitches, and all the snitches who all be giving stitches. The day has come. Many of us didn't believe it ever would. I myself was among those most doubtful. But I, Sadie, middle name redacted, last name redacted, because I'm not outing myself on the internet, have done it. I have deleted Bumble off of my phone and replaced it with 3 other dating apps because Bumble wasn't giving me any matches.
There it is.
Nice.
I filled out all of those accounts today. Nothing. But it is just today. So Tinder, as always, remains a barren wasteland of no matches or likes. On to the second of my plugs. My friends and I wanted to create a TikTok channel called the 80HD Morons. That's 80HD_morons. We wanted to spread a little happiness into the world, and it backfired miserably. I don't remember the last update I actually gave on the status of the channel, but long story short, that channel's been banned from TikTok with 0 videos posted, 0 followers. We got banned. So we're in discussion about maybe making a new one or saying fuck it and just turning it into a YouTube Shorts channel. Who knows? But until then, I like to vet all of the little segments that I put on there, or would put on there, here. So, without further ado, and now it's time for Silly Stories with Sadie. Part of the show where Sadie comes out and tells the silly story. All right. Hi, I'm Sadie. Renowned Ivy League university, Harvard, has roughly a 4.5% admittance rate. In comparison, 2.6% of people that apply to Walmart are given a job. My mother always blamed me for not going to an Ivy League school. But I qualify for a job at Walmart. This has been Silly Stories with Sadie. The part of the show where Sadie comes out and tells a silly story.
Wonderful.
Nice.
Then with that, so that we may release Jeff until the sweet embrace of his bed.
I'm so close to death.
So close.
In anticipation, we're playing die. I have to die.
You gotta. What do we say at the end of the games, kiddos?
Keep dying.
Keep dying.
Let's play hockey.
Roll the dice, y'all.
I got 1 million.
Rest in peace, Whitecaps.